okay? We want to be experts on the port production. During the tour, any question, any doubt, just ask me, please, okay? So please, follow me. Let's start with it. It's your first time in Douro Valley?
Yes.
Yeah, you enjoying it?
Yes.
That's what we want. So far, so good. We have an old pump here, just to keep memories now. In the garden we have a combination of different aromas. We have rosemary, thyme, lavender, Panama rose, even apple tree. Then you must send me the picture. And you must pay my image. No. So now I ask you please to look to that field there. It's our oldest one. It has in average 100 years and it is there where we pick the grapes to produce our best port wines, our vintage. Our best vintage is from 2003. It is comparable with the 1945, which is our best from last century. We call it our diamond. It is amazing. As you can see, the spaces between the lines are small, so only man works there, no tractors, no machines, okay? Horses can work there to move the soil. Times to times they are here with a tool behind moving the soil. Now we use the vertical plantation. The vertical plantation allows us more density per hectare, more production, good quality, but not so good as the oldest one. In that case, less is more. Less quantity, but more quality, just because they are older, okay? There, the spaces are wider, tractors can work there, but in the harvest time, only men and women with their hands. Works with us more or less 150 workers in the harvest. We try to hire the same every year, so they have experience, and they just look into the grapes, they can tell you if they are good or bad. If they are bad, they leave it in the ground or put it in a different basket. We only want quality. We only use the vertical plantation when the inclination is less than 40 degrees. If it is too steep, we must do the terraces. But it is more expensive with the handmade stone walls, and now just a few persons know how to do that. Now it is an art, without the concrete, stone by stone, okay? In the vertical, we left the grass between the lines. It is to keep the soil because of the erosion. In the terraces, there's no need to leave the grass. We use lavender, other states use roses. It's the same purpose, it works like an alarm. When we see many insects around the lavender, we know they will attack the vines then. So it will give us time to take measures. I used to say it is a biologic alarm. Okay, we try to use organics. We try not to use chemicals. But last year it was very hard, raining spring, storms in the summer. We need to use. This isn't an organic production, but we always try not to use chemicals. Only when it is extremely needed. Okay. Now I will show you all the different varieties we have. Okay? That way, please. Sorry. That's a good tree. Unfortunately, not ready yet. When they are ready, our visitors like that.
Yeah, different.
So, this space here with these different vines, it's what we call our open air lab. Because here are all the different casks, all the different varieties we have in the entire state. So when the winemaker wants to select a cask, he comes here, he selects here. Here he gets the main idea, then he confirms in the field. And as you can see, they are all marked by colors, letters and numbers. Then he says to the pickers, just an example, I need the white, the green and the blue. Just an example. If we look there, in that wooden post, it is marked the blue. So that is the blue field, the Tinta Barroca cast. Up we have a red to the left, a white to the right, and so on. It's all marked, it's much more easy to work like that. Oldest vines, they aren't marked because different varieties there. When they pick there, the blend, it's already made. That ones are about 20 years, just one cast, then we must do the blends. Port wine, it's always a blend from different casts, okay? Usually 5, in some cases we try to put 6, 7 to get more complexity. I will name you some. Tinto Cão, Tinta Roriz, Touriga Francesa, Touriga Nacional, Viozinho, Tinta Barroca, Tinta Amarela, and much more. These are the main ones. Let's say 52% Touriga Francesa and Touriga Nacional, and the rest for the others, okay? Welcome. Now, as you can see the olive trees, we also produce olive oil, not as much as port, we only sell it here in our small shop, it is very good, 0.1% acidity and slightly spicy. Naturally, we don't add nothing to be spicy, okay? It's a gourmet olive oil, very good for breads and salads, not to waste cooking with that, okay? Here, our traditional rock, it's schist or shale, and our soil is full of shale. And the shale can keep the water and humidity underneath, so the roots can reach 20 meters searching for the water. That's why we don't irrigate, and it is forbidden. Only natural irrigation. It is a rule to keep the quality of the vines, because if we irrigate, the roots won't search for the water, they won't spread, they become lazy and weak. The shale also concentrates the heat during the day and releases it by night to keep the vines warm in a constant temperature. That's very important too. That's why only here in the Douro de Marqueta region we have the perfect conditions to produce port. Okay? Our state starts from that building there. I used to joke it is the Lara Croft's house, but no. It goes around, further that way till the river, not beyond. It's one of the biggest states here in the region, also known as the jewel of the Douro. In the 19th century, we had a big tragedy with the phylloxera. It was a bug that reproduces on the roots and it killed all the vines. It was a tragedy. It was worldwide. Even in France, in Italy, our wolf. It was worldwide. Then we found out the American roots were immune to the phylloxera. We bring the American roots, we graft our Portuguese casks, and now no problem. Phylloxera still exists, but now it reproduces on the leaves, no problem. And this state was the first in the region doing that. That's why it is known as the jewel of the Douro. We had a mention by a poet, Vega Cabral, that wrote, if the Douro demarcated region was a ring, this state would be its diamond. It was very nice to us. Yeah. Now, if you have no questions here, I will show you the tanks where we crush the grapes, and I'll speak about the harvest time and all the processes. Just give me a moment. Está em português?
Já está ocupado.
Pronto. Eu faço uma pequena...
Obrigada. Por favor, obrigada.
So, follow me please. I will do a short version.